What's up, everyone? Today we're going to go over what is a fad, trending, seasonal, and evergreen product, and we're going to show you how to determine which category the product goes into, and we're going to touch on product life cycles. What is a fad product? A fad product is something that becomes popular quickly but loses popularity just as fast. It's a passing trend rather than a long-term product or category. We want to stay away from these products because they're short-lived. By the time you launch a fad product, the demand could have died down, leaving you with inventory that you can't sell. A great example of a fad product is the fidget spinner. If we look on Google Trends, we can see that there was no searches for fidget spinner prior to 2015. And then there's a hockey stick up and it comes down just as fast. And now no one searches for fidget spinner anymore. What is a trending product? Trending products are currently popular and in demand. They're often associated with fashion trends, popular culture, or new technologies. They generate buzz and can change quickly based on factors such as social media and marketing campaigns. These products have the potential to become evergreen products and have a high growth potential. Ideally, we want to be in the upcycle when launching a trending product. A great example of a trending product is the derma roller. You can see that prior to 2009, there was barely any searches for derma roller, and then it slowly started trending up. So whoever caught this product on the upcycle has made a lot of money. And for those of you that don't know what a derma roller is, it's this product. I'm not sure how you use it, but it's for your skin. Another great example of a trending product is the keto diet. You can see that prior to 2015, there was barely any searches for keto diet, and then it went on an upswing and it came down. Trending products can go both ways. They can keep on trending up or they can trend down. What's the difference between fad products and trending products? Fads are short-lived and trends are more enduring. If you see a trending product on the downswing, like the keto diet, you might want to stay away from it because what that's telling us is that the keto diet is starting to die down and the market is slowing down. But if you see a trend that's more like the derma roller, that's more consistent and steady for a longer period of time, then that's a safer bet. That's telling us that there's still demand for the product and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. What is a seasonal product? A seasonal product is something that is available for a limited time of the year, and it's usually associated with certain holidays or weather patterns. These products typically experience a rise in sales during that specific time of the year, and they're associated with having slow sales during the rest of the year. Seasonal products can be great products, however, they do require a higher skill level and are not recommended for beginners. A great example of a seasonal product is Christmas decorations. If you think about it, this graph makes sense. You buy Christmas decorations in the spring? Probably not. Most people are shopping for Christmas decorations in November and December, and that's when demand goes up. And the rest of the year, there's barely any demand. Some products are obvious when you think that they're seasonal, but some aren't, so you always want to make sure you check Google Trends for any product you're going to launch. What is an evergreen product? Evergreen products are those that have consistent demand over time and are not affected by trends or fads. They are considered timeless and long-lasting, and examples include basic clothing items, household essentials, and certain types of technology. A good example of an evergreen product is the picture frame. You can see that the sales are steady throughout the year, and those spikes are probably caused by holidays like Christmas, Valentine's Day, and so on, but that doesn't mean that this product is seasonal because the sales are steady throughout the year. And if you're selling a giftable product, you can expect to see spikes in sales during holidays. So you want to make sure you calculate your inventory accordingly and have enough stock to support those sales. How do you determine if a product is a fad, trending, seasonal, or evergreen? There's two tools that I like to use. The first is Google Trends. In all the examples I showed you today, I was using Google Trends, and it allows you to track the popularity of a specific product or keyword over time in terms of searches. What you want to do is set the date to 2004 to present and set the country to USA unless you're going to be selling in another marketplace. Google Trends gives you a much better overall picture of the entire market as opposed to the second tool, which is Helium 10 sales graph. Helium 10 gives you a picture of a single product and you can track the sales of a single product over time. You want to make sure you have the date set to all time, and then you can see the entire graph. One thing I want you guys to be aware of is that products have life cycles. So if a product is popular and selling well today, it may not be doing well in 5 to 10 years from now. And there's typically 4 stages to a product life cycle: introduction, growth, maturity, and then decline. And I'll give you guys an example of a product. I'm sure we all remember DVDs. In 2004, they were really popular. And if we look at the Google Trends, we can see that it's slowly trended down ever since. And I'm sure Netflix had something to do with this, but this is a product where we all watched the life cycle. It went from introduction to growth to maturity and now decline. The key question you want to be asking yourself is this product a fad, trend, seasonal, or evergreen? And you also want to ask yourself, what stage of the life cycle is this product in?